What's up, everybody, and welcome to EduVibeKC, where education meets real life, real voices, and real change. It's your boy Darshawn Murray, a digital learning advocate right here in Kansas City. And this podcast is about what really is happening in our schools, not just what people think is happening. And today I have a very special guest. I know I told y'all that I was going to do my best to try and get some students out here to chop it up with me. And today I got one. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Yo, I'm DK. I'm a sophomore.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you being here and finding some time to chop it up with me. You know, I've been trying to get a kid for real. I know you've been
Yeah,
watching me since the beginning.
most
I've been
definitely.
trying to get a kid to come out here for real, for real.
Yeah.
So, like, my biggest question that I've like been dying to ask any kid and get it like recorded is like, what is it like being a student now? Just straight up and down. What is it like being a
Mm.
student?
It's like being a student. I say it's hard because like all the drama that be going on, like everybody just be messy for real. Then like it be hard some days because we don't got the right teachers to like the right learning environments.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like if we had better like staff members, maybe like better not students. Yeah, students also, because students be messing up the environments and getting into it with teachers and stuff like that. So it'll be throwing them off. So then they think they can talk to them crazy too,
Mm-hmm.
and expect us not to say something back to them. So that's really it for real.
So so you basically saying that it's a couple problems. One of them staff, and
Yeah.
then the other problem is students in the
Mhm.
way that they behave towards staff and probably even towards
Yeah.
each other. So whenever you talk about staff, do you feel like you have a teacher, at least one teacher that you can go to and you can chop it up with, and things will be copacetic?
Well, definitely.
At
Yeah.
least one, but for the most part, like you feel like you walk into a classroom and what?
Like everybody be cool in some classes, but like most classes, like the vibe just be off sometimes. Some days, then it's like you can't really get your work done because everybody in there laughing. The teacher don't teach at all,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like we gotta learn it by ourselves for real.
Mm.
So that's really yeah.
Is there anything wrong with learning by yourself? Do you think
Nah,
that's wrong?
no, I
Mm,
don't like it is because we come to school for teachers to teach us, so it is kind of wrong. But like if we gotta teach ourselves, that's probably what we got to do. But like y'all getting paid to teach us,
mm-hmm.
so y'all can't just sit there think we about to just do everything ourselves and y'all not gonna teach us if y'all getting paid for it.
Right. Do you think that in general teachers care about students, or you think that they just burnt out? What do you think is the problem?
Some teachers do, but then some teachers burnt out. Most definitely, some teachers most definitely burnt out. Like we got a couple cool teachers here that I'm really close with, but then we got some teachers that be on straight book BS.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like you gotta find the right person that you connect with.
Mm-hmm. Give me an example of a teacher being on BS.
Blowing whistles in your face
Blowing whistles.
in the hallway.
Wait, that's real?
That's real.
Oh, you ain't never experienced that, but you have.
That's
Okay.
real.
So
That
blowing
second
whistles in your
floor.
face. Second floor.
Second floor.
I ain't never seen nobody blowing whistles in
You ain't
somebody's
never
face.
seen
That's
that?
wild. Well, I don't be here as much as I usually am, but yeah, but blowing whistles. What else?
Blowing whistles. Soon as we in the hallway, like when we in the hallway walking down, teacher just say something out of nowhere. Something crazy probably. On this first floor right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a one teacher. One teacher that be tweaking for
Mm-hmm.
no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the other teachers really cool. It's just that second in that first floor. Most teachers let you do anything that you want. You just gotta get your work done for real.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta be like you gotta be cool with them. Like if you cool with them, they be cool with you.
So, do you think that most teachers? So, one thing I know is that you are one of the reasons why y'all experience is so different than what mine was because when I was growing up, every teacher that I had teaching me was certified, like highly certified. Like they went through the traditional route. Like you went to like they graduated from high school, you went to college to be a teacher, and then you took whatever exam you had to take, and then you got a job.
Yeah.
But nowadays teachers are like they pulling teachers from everywhere. Like construction workers are coming in and
Man,
teaching
they grabbing
math.
anybody off the street, straight off Prospect probably.
Well, seriously though, like they literally are pulling teachers from left and right. Like you do whatever you want at this point.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because for me, like I got certified in an alternative fashion. I spoke on the last podcast about how I went through this program called the ABCTE program. And if I didn't go through that program straight up and down, I'm telling you, I would have been a terrible educator because it did prepare me to take a test, but also prepared me to be the best possible teacher I could be. But because I didn't want to be disrespectful to the craft, I also went back to school and I got my master's in education, teaching, and technology. Nowadays, teachers is walking in here and some of them want to be, you know, like they don't have any kind of background in education. And only a handful of them are actually are actually in programs that actually work. So do you think that has anything to do with it also? There's just random people pulling up.
Yeah, cause why y'all don't got people that's actually certified and that went through everything, like the college that y'all had to do, the different like classes that y'all had to take and stuff like that. Like we pulling people off straight off probably 31st and Prospect. Like for real, cause then we got teachers that's a little crazy a little bit. Then we got teachers that want to be in the drama, like with students
like they
drama.
Your friends.
Yeah.
That's sad. So I know I be on social media a lot, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things I saw on social media was there was a principal. Did you see that? The principal who got into the fight with the kid?
I think I seen one of them like that. I see a lot of teachers getting into it with students.
So there's this one principal, and if y'all want to talk on that, y'all can too. There's one video I saw of a principal. I don't know if he was trying to break up a fight or if a kid said something to him, made him mad, and then the kid swings on him, and the principal swing back. What's your thoughts on teachers, administrators, whoever, like defending themselves in situations like that?
Ain't gonna lie. like we speaking on if the teacher swing first.
Either way, because I know what the law say, but I'm just wondering what you think.
If the teacher swing first, ain't me personally, I'm at the whoop on you.
Hey, I'm
at
to
the
work
whoop
on
on
that.
you. I ain't gonna. I'm at the whoop on you. Then I'm gonna have to call my pops up here. But really, I say if a teacher swinging on the student, you should not be doing that. Like you should be mature enough to not take that up on yourself, but you should be mature enough to like back off from that or tell the student you got it or something. Like I don't know.
But I'm burnt out though, man. Like I keep telling teachers, I ask my administrators to do what they need me to do, and then I got a kid that keep acting like they ain't got no sense. And then
Man, you better call home.
What'd you say?
You better call home.
But don't nobody at home care. Like I call home all the time.
Oh, nobody at home care. Ain't go out. That's on him.
That's
on them.
He just got to take that L.
He just got to take.
So if a student swing on a teacher first, and the teacher decide that they gonna defend themselves, is the teacher wrong?
Nah.
Should the teacher be fired?
You not wrong. No. The student should be gone.
But you know they fire us for that type of stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, we need to do something about that.
Yeah, they will get rid of us for stuff like that, like straight up and down.
If a student swing on you and the teacher swing back, ain't go out, the student gotta go. That's on the student for real.
So you've been in so you say you a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in school? Keep it PG-13.
Oh, no, let me think
I mean, you
this
can tell me whatever you want, but you keep it PG-13.
Let me think about this one. So I don't think I keep that one PG-13. Wait, hold on. I think I got the craziest thing, a teacher slamming a student.
A teacher slamming
that's the craziest thing.
Golly.
My last school.
So let's talk about it. So a teacher slammed a student. Why? What happened? What brought us to that point?
Because the student was trying to fight, but like
the student teacher or fight somebody.
Fight somebody.
Okay.
But the student was like he was chilling. Then the so-called the teacher or whatever had started arguing with him or whatever and stuff. So then I guess they said the student charged at him, and then the teacher just threw him on the floor. Like,
so right, who's right and who's wrong?
if the student was actually charging at him, the teacher right.
Mm-hmm.
The student wrong, I ain't gonna lie, could like that's your elder.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of your elders, so you shouldn't really be doing that.
You think that like, and I'm not pointing fingers at you specifically. I'm just saying like as a whole, as a generation, you think your generation has lost that part?
Yes.
Why?
We got so many crash outs.
Like I could just say from my perspective as far as teachers are concerned, I remember whenever I was in the classroom that I had to deal with regulating the emotions of like 32 kids. Like I remember my first year in Kansas City and I had 35 sixth graders in my class. Them kids were what some of them kids was way taller than me, man. I'm like 5'6". Some of them kids was like 6'2" at sixth grade. And I remember having to break up fights with the like a 6'2", 220-pound sixth
In sixth
grader.
grade though.
Unregulated emotions and everything like that. Getting ready to fight this 4'11" sixth
A little
grader.
small dude.
Yeah, 98 pounds soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? And now we got people in classrooms who can't even deal with a child that just starts crying. Don't have the skills to deal with that, and it's crazy to
They
me.
act like they can just take the student like step out in the hallway and try to talk to him or something.
Yeah, they don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna ask you this question then. So do you think so? Have your parents ever just popped up on you at school?
Yeah.
Why? Wait, the way you had to think about that is crazy. Do you think that we should bring that back? We should allow parents to just start having free range to just pop up at school? Because I remember, so I've
Parents
been
ain't
able
gonna
to
do
do
that.
that in the past, but
Parents
now
ain't gonna do that.
they why you think they're not gonna do that?
Parents be having their kids young
Mm-hmm.
and they still be trying to be outside with their kids or they too friendly with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they go pop up on their kids for them.
I think that the bottom line, I think we all tired. I think honestly, nobody is doing a good job of taking care of self. Like nobody. Teachers aren't, parents aren't, kids aren't. But I think some kids are mature enough to understand that that's probably part of the problem is that we're not taking care of ourselves. And then whenever kids try to take care of themselves the best way they can, whether you got a person to teach you how to do this stuff or not, you know what I'm saying? But once you learn how to do it, you start doing it, and then when you start getting better, what everybody around you start doing, tripping, right?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like you do a good job taking care of your mental health, doing the best that you can with what you know?
Yeah.
And have you had any backlash from friends, teachers, or anybody else because you choose yourself over somebody else's feelings or what they might need?
Most
Or
definitely.
tell me more about that.
So I had this homeboy. Hold on, wait, let me pick out which one, cause there's a whole lot of situation with this. Okay, so I had this homeboy. Like he's trying to do some crazy stuff, like just being like goofy, dummy stuff. So I think we was walking around one day, and like we was walking around one day. We started talking about something. I forgot what it was, but I knew it was reason because we fell out or something. So it was like he asked me to do something. Then I'm like, nah, I can't do that or something like that. Then he got mad because I wasn't trying to go with him or whatever. Cause it was really like when I tell you some dummy stuff, it was really some dummy stuff. So he got mad. Then he tried to get into it with me. So I'm like, you trying to get into it with me because something that you trying to go do that you can't do by yourself, or you scared to do by yourself or whatever.
Right.
But that was really it though, cause then I left him there and I stopped talking to him. I left him walking in the middle of the street.
I was just gonna ask, how is that friendship now, or does it no longer exist?
It don't exist.
So you've lost friendships taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's hey man, you can't take everybody to the top. That's for real. I know. So I think for me the hardest part has been my issue is like most millennials, I don't know how to take care of. I don't know when to stop. So like I will literally keep grinding and grinding and grinding until it's literally metal on metal. No more brake pad. And whenever you start hitting metal on metal, your car start making all kinds of crazy noises. And essentially, that's what I ended up doing. I've literally have grinded so hard to the point where I don't have nothing left to give, and then I just break. So whenever I was growing up, you all's age, the dream that they sold to us was that as long as you did what you were supposed to do, like you went to school, you graduated, went to college, graduated, got a good job, you would get, have your kids within wedlock. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do, type of stuff. And as long as you do those things, then you should be just fine. Um, but of course, we learned that ain't true at all. So like, I'm wondering, is that still the dream that they sell in your generation, or is there a different dream that they sell in y'all?
It's a lot of different things. Like my pops, he tell me don't do things that he did, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then like I don't know about other people, parents and stuff like that. They probably tell them something crazy, like tell them like go do something dumb. They tell them fall off.
What's your advice to
Advice,
teachers, like about how to get kids on their side, or how to relate better with children, or anything like that?
it's a lost cause. They should be knowing how to deal with their students for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you went to school for everything like that, you should be knowing how to deal with them. I
With
got
this
I got some
generation,
advice for the district.
yeah,
They need to
say
get
everything.
somebody. They need to get somebody to help the teachers out, like, and tell them what they actually need to do. Cause like they need to get somebody who actually like know the students for real. Like know what the students going through. Cause some teachers don't know nothing about their students. They
Mm-hmm.
don't try to create a bond with them or nothing. Like they
And
just they just leave them standing. They don't know what they going through. Like some teachers, I know they know what I'm going through. Like cause I got a good bond with them. But so some other teachers, they don't even talk to their kids. They just be there.
and what words of wisdom would you give to your generation about dealing with, knowing that, like, teachers are burnt out, they got their own drama and trauma that they dealing with, stressors, and you a student coming in with your own stuff as well. What words of wisdom would you give to your generation when dealing with the teachers of this generation?
One thing I say is find a teacher that you got a bond with.
So basically, what you're saying, it may not be a teacher; it could be anybody. Find somebody.
Yeah, but like you can find another like you can find one of your peers or something, but you gotta actually trust them because some of them be telling your business and stuff. So you gotta find somebody that won't tell your business that like actually give you great advice on how to cope with your stuff, like how to deal with it and stuff.
Mm. All right, that's a bit, man. Any last words? Anything else?
Nah, but thank you for having me. Hey.
Hey, I appreciate you being here. That's for real, man. You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, even though you ain't supposed to be in here right now. I didn't know that. So, man, if you are an educator, a parent, or someone who cares about the future of our kids, this whole podcast is for you. So follow, share, tap in, because, like I said, man, we just getting started. Rock with us. This is EduVibeKC, and we bring the vibe back to education. Peace.